Brer Rabbit's strange flower. Once upon a time, Brer Rabbit took his garden spade and dug out a little round bed right in the middle of his garden. He edged the bed with shells and watered the ground thoroughly. "What are you doing, Brer Rabbit?" asked Brer Fox, leaning over the fence. "Oh, good morning, Brer Fox," said Brer Rabbit. "Very busy indeed. I'm just getting this bed ready for the marvelous Minnie Penny flower." "The what?" said Brer Fox in astonishment. "I've never heard of it." "Ah, I don't wonder," said Brer Rabbit. "It's a most strange flower, Brer Fox. It has purple petals, a red center, yellow leaves with blue spots on, and a most exciting scent. But the strange thing about it is that only those people who are truthful and honest can see it or smell it. Dishonest people can't see or smell the marvelous Minnie Penny flower at all." "My," said Brer Fox, grinning. "Then what's the use of you growing it, Brer Rabbit? You won't be able to see it when you want to plant it." He went off and left Brer Rabbit scowling. Soon the news about the marvelous Minnie Penny flower had spread, and every day people came to see if it was there. One day Brer Hare saw Brer Rabbit digging a hole in the middle of the bed, and he watched to see what he was going to plant. Brer Rabbit pretended to pick up something and was very busy seeming to plant it in the hole. Then he patted down the earth, took his watering can and watered it thoroughly, and looked up at Brer Hare. "Aho, Brer Hare!" he said, grinning. "You're just in time to see me plant the strange Minnie Penny flower. Isn't it funny? Come in and smell it." Now Brer Hare had heard that only truthful and honest people could see the Minnie Penny flower, and he couldn't see anything in the bed at all. He was filled with horror. If he said that he could see nothing, Brer Hare would at once say, "Aho, Brer Hare, you're dishonest then. Only dishonest people can't see my marvelous flower." And then Brer Hare would feel perfectly dreadful. Whatever was he to do? "Do come in," said Brer Rabbit, opening the gate. "Can't you smell it, the marvelous Minnie Penny flower from over there? It's a most exciting scent." Brer Hare went in. He thought he'd better pretend to see the flower and admire it. It would never do if people knew he couldn't see it. They would say he was dishonest at once. So he went up to the bed and bent over as if he was smelling the flower. "Marvelous," said Brer Hare. "Oh, what a fine flower! How strange it is! How beautiful!" Just then Brer Terrapin poked his nose in at their gate and saw Brer Hare admiring the flower that he, Brer Terrapin, couldn't see at all. "My," thought Brer Terrapin, "if Brer Hare can see it, it must be there. I'd better pretend I can see something." So in he waddled and was soon pretending to smell the marvelous Minnie Penny flower too. Brer Rabbit leant on his spade and looked pleased. "It's a strange flower, isn't it?" said Brer Rabbit. "And the smell, the smell, stranger still. Truly a wonderful plant. Now, my friends, I shall soon know who is honest and who is dishonest in our town, for, as you know, dishonest people can neither see nor smell this plant." Brer Hare and Brer Terrapin went home, and on their way they told everyone about the strange Minnie Penny flower, and how they had seen it and smelt it, though, of course, they had seen nothing at all. Soon all the folk were hurrying to Brer Rabbit's to see the strange plant, and Brer Rabbit grinned and waved his hands as they leant over the fence. "Aho, Brer Bear! Aho, Brer Wolf! Aho, Brer Turkey Buzzard! What do you think of my lovely Minnie Penny flower? Come in, smell it. If you want seed from it, I can sell you a packet for 2 pence a time." Now, of course, Brer Bear, Brer Wolf, and Brer Turkey Buzzard could see nothing at all in the bed. But not one of them liked to say so. It would never do to let the others know such a thing. It would be dreadful to be thought dishonest and untruthful. "Wonderful!" said Brer Bear. Marvellous, said Brer Wolf. Such a fine scent, said Brer Turkey Buzzard. It's a useful plant to have in your garden, said Brer Rabbit. It soon shows you who tells the truth or not. Would anyone like some seeds? I'll take a packet, said Brer Bear, Brer Wolf, and Brer Turkey Buzzard at the same time. So Brer Rabbit gave each of them a small envelope. But when the three opened to look at the seeds, they could see nothing at all. Dear, dear, how dreadful not to be able to see even the seeds. They felt most ashamed and hid it by exclaiming that the seeds were marvellous too. Then off they went home, talking about the mini penny flower and their wonderful seeds, but all of them secretly very much worried because they could see nothing at all. The next day, everyone came to look over the fence again, hoping that they would be able to see the flower that morning. Brer Frog hopped up too and goggled his big eyes at the bed. But Brer Frog was an outspoken person who never pretended anything at all. So he opened his wide mouth and croaked, "Well, where's this marvellous flower? I can't see anything at all. There's nothing here. And you know it, Brer Rabbit. It's just one of your tricks." Everyone stared at Brer Rabbit, but he didn't turn a hair. No, not he. He leant on his spade and spoke very sadly. "Brer Frog," he said, "you're quite right. My mini penny flower died in the night, and I dug it up. So there is nothing in this bed at all. But it told me who was truthful and who wasn't." Then everyone grew very red, for they knew Brer Rabbit had tricked them. One by one they stole away, all except Brer Frog. He croaked at the grinning rabbit. "You're a fraud, Brer Rabbit, nothing but a fraud." "I'm no worse than anyone else," said Brer Rabbit, grinning. "Am I now?" And Brer Frog had nothing to say to that.